Unemployment in Utah is at an all-time low, but help wanted is at an all-time high.
Fox 13's Eliana Sheriff breaks down how it's forced one of the hardest hit industries of hospitality to rethink a lot of things, especially combined with the tough times of the pandemic.
We're all dealing with a very competitive and tight labor pool.
Even after many restaurants have upped starting wages, the now hiring signs remain. So restaurants are getting creative to survive.
I know that restaurant owners are looking to turn to technology and AI so that they can solve some of these challenges. It's not something the industry wants to do, but when you're lacking in a workforce, then you've got to come up with alternatives.
Some are integrating more automation into their kitchens. Others are adopting a different model of service, less reliant on a wait staff. Some are even paying daily, according to the Utah Restaurant Association president, Mel Vasine. But not everyone has adopted these changes. Over in Sandy, restaurateur Michael McHenry knows trying to entice people to work for you is more than just what you're offering for pay. But instead of daily pay or AI, he's implementing a different strategy.
You gotta step in. You gotta invest more, and not only in resource and in compensation, but in flexibility and in environment and in opportunity.
He's one of the few owners that hasn't had to close at all through the pandemic.
Servers became delivery drivers and some cooks became hosts. And
he credits a lot of that success to having his employees vested in their restaurants.
Give people a reason to wear your crest and show up at your table and serve your guests.
And over in Murray, this chicken stop is focusing on the people doing the heavy lifting. Check out this sign on the door. It says always hiring freaking amazing people. And they're not just trying to hire new people, they're really trying to help the employees that already work for them. During the middle of the pandemic, they implemented a free wellness program for their employees, and it's really working.
Employees have options now more than ever. I saw this great need, and there's been a shift, and companies are adapting to needing to prioritize the wellness.
Abby Bronzotti, who owns Seda Wellness, helps Wingers employees by giving them someone to talk to, independent of the management.
No matter what industry you're in, when we're happier in our personal lives, that translates to the workplace.
Eliana Sheriff, Fox 13 News, Utah.
Workforce analysts are happy with the low unemployment numbers Utah continues to produce, but Nate McDonald with the Department of Workforce Services acknowledges some employers are struggling in today's job seekers market.
So we definitely want to encourage employers to do a few things. Right off the bat is you got to make sure you're competitive. Are your benefits competitive? Are your wages competitive? Make sure you're being competitive.
Along with competitive benefits and wages, experts recommend taking advantage of unique training opportunities and apprenticeships, as well as looking into resources through the Department of Workforce Services.